Welcome, my fellow subscribers and, of course, other future viewers. It is time once again for the channel plans for the upcoming year. 2025 has really gone by pretty quickly, and half of the year is almost done now. And up to this point, I pretty much did do all of the playthroughs I was planning to do since last year's the channel update. I did a total of about 15 games up to this point. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 and Guardians of the Galaxy were probably going to be the last ones in terms of what I was planning to do for this year's channel plans. And I did every single other game that I mentioned as well, except for Ratchet and Clank, a trilogy, and Secret Agent Clank. I was gonna do those this year, but only if the Ratchet and Clank trilogy came back as a PlayStation Plus package of games instead of having to worry about the emulator versions. Unfortunately, that did not happen, so that plan for this year for the channel was scrapped. I also did not do Secret Agent Clank either. That got scrapped for this year as well. But I will mention more stuff about in terms of that game a bit later on in this update, because I definitely will be still doing that game, and it's obviously going to be for the reason for doing this update video. So I actually have a good plan out for next year for what plans I'm going to be doing for playthroughs. Um, there's like over 10 games I could think of, and including a couple of newcomers. Well, not newcomers in terms of that have released for game, but what I haven't done on the channel even once yet. So here we go. My plan for 2026 is going to definitely be pretty good in my opinion. So these games I'm going to be planning to do for that year are going to be as follows. The Gex Trilogy. I never did Gex, the Gecko or Gex 2 Enter the Gecko at all. So those will be a new playthroughs in the future for that year. And Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko only was just done about 7 years ago, I think. And it's going to get a replay in HD. So it won't be recorded on phone camera, on a tripod, or anything. So that'll be a replay plan there. And now, New Super Lucky's Tale. It's a 3D platformer, which I really love playing in terms of the games. So I don't care if I'm not a kid anymore, even though that game is really mostly for like kids who learn 3D platformers or something like that. I love 3D platformers. So I'm going to record this game because I enjoyed it. Even though it wasn't that long ago, I played it even once. And this is actually the remade version of the one that was put on to, was it MetaQuest or something? Like a VR? The Super Lucky's Tale VR, like a reimagining of it. And it's on consoles too. Yooka-Laylee is another one. I've done Yooka-Laylee since 2018 or something. So that one is going to be coming back for full swing for HD from the Yooka-Laylee version. And I'm going to be doing both New Super Lucky's Tale and that one together for the future, like 2026 pipeline on a specific month. Now, some of the other games I'm about to mention are definitely going to be ones I haven't done yet. Miraculous Ladybug video games, The Rise of the Sphinx, as well as Paris Under Siege. The reason why I'm going to consider adding these is because one of my friends on the channel has played these games before and enjoyed them. So I'm actually going to do playthroughs for those. And now, a game that recently just got revealed by THQ Nordic. Get ready. SpongeBob Titans of the Tide. That's going to be one I'll be planning to do too because my friend wants me to record it. Plus, it's a 3D platformer, which is up my alley anyway. So, the third game since the Cosmic Shake, which I did about 2 years ago, is going to be planned for 2026 as well. That one's going to be an exciting one for probably some of you, whether you're new viewers or if you're subscribers. All right, so some other games I'm going to be planning to do for 2026 are going to be Kena Bridge of Spirits. This is going to be an interesting one, and I was thinking about doing this one for quite a while now, but I actually now finally decided to just to do it on 2026, and I'm probably just going to do the whole story until it's done. I'm probably not going to try to 100% the game at all, but I will try to get as many of those cute creatures as possible and get all of the best abilities for Kena. Because I know I'm going to need those when I try to rescue the last spirit. Because that spirit is actually challenging to face. I only faced him a few times, and he actually can do quite a bit of damage to me if I'm not careful. There's also enemies that can also do one-hit KOs on you if they trigger curse. They actually have the ability to trigger curse on you, so that when they do, they put your HP down to 1. You actually can get knocked out after one more attack afterwards. But that's only like in that part of the game of going after the last spirit. Sorry if this is spoilers for all of you if you never played Kena, but that is what I experienced when I played that off camera. Alright, so this is going to be considered to be a fun playthrough plan or something, but Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 skate tours or something like that. I probably could also add in there. It's going to just be just like I did with Pro Skater 1 and 2. I won't be doing all of the content in that one, like the 1 and 2, because there's too much stuff in there to complete. The challenges are high in amount, and I'm sure it will be for 3 and 4 as well. All right, a couple of the ones that I'm going to be mentioning now are going to be Sonic game titles. Sonic Colors Ultimate is finally going to be put on my channel for that year as well. I'm going to be planning to probably just play maybe the story or something. I'm not going to try to go for all S rank. Maybe I'll try to go for all of the red star rings, just like I did with Sonic Frontiers. But just with just the story and getting the star rings or something like that. And another very exciting one, I'm sure that all of you really would look forward to on my channel, Sonic X Shadow Generations. This game is going to be one of the epic ones I will be adding to the channel, especially for Shadow's story in terms of that. However, Sonic Generations will be recorded again the second time on my channel, and it will be a replay. Except this time, there's gonna be some extra stuff to do, not just trying to get all the red star rings and all that stuff like I did before. There's gonna be chows to look for, chows and stages. I'm gonna have to try to keep my eyes peeled when I'm trying to go through each stage, and look for the chows if I can. And then the rest is just the same thing, just getting all of the stages completed, doing the whole story of taking out the time monster or whatever. Yeah. And however, Sonic Shadow Generations is going to be quite an interesting one. It's completely new to me, and there's all kinds of things to do in that one, like collecting gears or something, or collecting like stuff in order to like make something or whatever with that, with the help of Dr. Eggman's old robot assistants or whatever. And I look forward to doing the story for that one as well. All right, so there's only about a couple more I could actually really mention here now. Um, that was about like over 10 games I just mentioned. I know that I can definitely come up with up to a total of 15 here. Oh yeah, there's also Spyro 4. That game still hasn't come out yet, but maybe that year it will. But if it doesn't get added to that, then I guess it'll just be recorded on another year. And then there's Kingdom Hearts 4. That one is a real hype for me to look forward to doing. I definitely look forward to getting back into the Kingdom Hearts games again. I will be setting the music volume to 0 for anything that I could get hit with copyright with, of course, for that one, if I can do that. So yeah, all of that right there. Hmm. That's kinda about it. I'll probably take a look at this video again to see how many I mentioned, and then maybe I'll just see if I left anything out. That's about kind of what I plan to do, is all of those. It ought to be a pretty decent year to do the channel with those. And three replays are going to be possible with all of those I mentioned. So it's going to be another pretty decent year for the channel. I'm kind of now currently brainstorming ahead for what I'll do for 2027, and right now I could come up with 4 games at the moment for that. I need to brainstorm some more though in order to get some more planned for that year though. So that's going to be it for this update video. I'm not so sure if I left anything out on accident that I was going to plan on also saying to do here. Well, actually, there's Secret Agent Clank. I'll be doing that for that year as well. So that was probably one I accidentally left out right there. There might be others I may have left out in this update as well, but I mentioned most of them that I was planning to do for 2026. So I'm kind of good in terms of what I have mentioned in this update video right now. So thank you for watching this channel plans for 2026, and I hope you will enjoy those the playthroughs that are going to be coming ahead soon. Sonic Colors, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds might also be added in there as well, if there's challenges to complete or something. Although I actually never recorded Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform challenges at all. I guess I may have realized this. Um, Even though I actually thought I really did do that, I never actually did that on the channel at all. I don't know, like, we'll just see what happens. But Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is another hype Sonic racing game I look forward to playing. Sonic Riders was a game I grew up with. I like the extreme gear, and I really will enjoy using them in races as well. And of course, my favorite Babylon Rogue Wave returns, and I'm gonna have fun playing her, with her for a while on that one too. Sonic Riders Time Attacks are one of my most remembered videos in the past, and of course they're now a relic because more and more times are getting beaten by the day on even the original Sonic Riders game. I could still probably see of a way to be able to improve my times on that, but it would take like months to be able to pull that off. But I still haven't even thought of going back to that game yet. My PlayStation is kind of broken. It finally kicked the bucket. It's been over 10 years. It worked for quite a while, but it finally has reached the end of its um, like power or whatever. I don't know what else I actually was supposed to really say in that one. I couldn't figure anything out, like what else to say there. Excuse me. But anyway, I'm gonna need to replace my PlayStation 2 system. There is a PlayStation 2 game or two that I would like to do, but I don't have them available to play yet, and Ape Escape 3 is one of them. I'm still was waiting for that to get on PlayStation Plus, but it never did, which is unfortunate. I really want to record that in HD. I did it on Ape Escape 1 and 2. Those games were so fun to play, even though I had anxiety at first playing them the first time, but that's just how it is for me. And Ape Escape 3 is probably feels like to be the hardest one. And I really would like to record that at some point so I can do the whole trilogy for Ape Escape. And Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies is a playthrough I would like to do for PlayStation 2 as well. My current copy is a bit damaged. It can't be able to really read pretty much anymore. I have to replace I have to replace the copy, but at some point I'm definitely gonna to throw that in there, even if it isn't on 2026. Um, so yeah, that's actually about it. I pretty much haven't almost left out anything else that I was going to say in this update video. So once again, thank you for watching this update, and I hope you look forward to more of Nader Bader Gamers content in the future for the next year. 2025 pretty much got completely completed with everything that, like I said, from that update video last year. So I'm kind of at a blank of what else to do for this year, for my opinion. There are a couple of playthroughs I never thought of doing at all for, like mentioned in update videos, and a few that I could possibly think of are Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. That's one that I also can consider doing too. I mean, I have done Mario games, and I probably would be able to do that. So, and at some point, I'll make up my mind and do that one, or whatever. Like, that's for sure. Of course, I've never been able to record. Sorry for making this video even longer by just changing the subject a lot here. But anyway, I really wish I would be able to do Super Mario Galaxy 2 or something, or something else like that. Like, I've been waiting for a while, but I just could never be able to record that one, and never got on the Super Mario 3D All Stars. And I really liked the first game. I mean, that one will probably be a great one to record someday too. So a couple of extra stuff I would like to add to this video is how everything went for 2025. And all I can say is that it was an amazing 10th anniversary year for the channel. I recorded the Daxter game, which I've been waiting for so long to be able to do, and I felt like it was impossible. So all of the Jak and Daxter games are done on my channel. They're all completed. All like 6 games total. They're all done. Now I just gotta get like other games like Ratchet and Clank's series completed and something like that. Which kind of reminds me, Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault was never recorded either. But the reason why I never did that one was because I didn't have another gamer with me to be able to do a co-op, a playthrough of the story with it. I feel like that by trying to guard bases with a partner, it would actually be a bit easier in order to like be able to keep the enemy from reaching the base or whatever. Plus, looking for all of the hidden special bolts. Also, I never even was able to do. There was a time where I was almost gonna do this, but apparently one of my friends back then was never able to have a chance to be able to do the game with me at all. So I scrapped that idea. And I kind of keeping it scrapped right now because my PlayStation 3 is also old. And I kind of haven't seen that in quite a while now. I'm not so sure if it'll be able to read any more of my PS3 games on there. I might have to replace that one too if I ever decide to go back to this idea. And maybe try doing it like solo or something this time. Um, it would have been recorded on the same year as All for One, but it just didn't do it. But anyway, yeah, that's it. It's it right here. That's enough sidetracking to different things to say here. I look forward to for all of you to check out my videos for the next year. If you enjoy them and you watch them in the future, be sure to leave a like for the videos to show your support for my channel. Basically, 14 to 15 games possible for next year, including some that I will be putting on YouTube Kids because, you know, they're mostly for just kids to watch or something. But maybe I'll reconsider and have anyone watch them. However, some of those games actually can be annoying when adults actually view them, so that's kind of why I want to do this. But if you look forward to all of these without it being put on YouTube Kids, then you could let me know in comments or something like that, and I will just leave them public for anyone to watch. Yep, that'll be it for this update video. See you all next year.